Hey YouTube, so it turns out the keyboard, when I bought it, was missing two key components. The output cables for the, like the sound and the computer. It plugs into the computer and gets power, but yeah, Mr. Money kind of failed to notify me and my dad, because, my dad was kind of PO'd that I bought a guitar I couldn't afford, so, you know, I mentioned I was going to Mr. Money anyway to get something different, and my dad goes, well, I'll go in there with you to give these people a piece of my mind or whatever, and he didn't really give him a piece of mind. He just kind of looked around, shaking his head like, Josh, lecturing the whole time under his breath with me. I'm like, now, I love my dad dearly, but sometimes he thinks he has to hold my hand on everything, and quite frankly, that gets rather frustrating because I'm 20 fucking 1 years old and I have my own apartment. But, parents will be parents. Well, anyway, some people are asking, really, Josh, another BC Rich? You already have one. One I have is broke, and I like BC Rich Warlocks. I'm used to playing them. They're very comfortable to play and very easy for me to play. So, yeah. And plus, this one's got options. I noticed too that the distortion is a lot richer in sound. This is more there's an extra added humbucker to it or whatever. So, or pickup, excuse me. Yeah. Someone also commented, are you symphonic metal because of the keyboard? Somewhat. I like a wide variety of music. I like a little bit of old school rap, hip hop, like Eminem's old stuff, Snoop Dogg and all that. I like listening to techno, to trance, to symphonic metal, to regular metal, to rock and roll, to grunge, to punk, some, music like that. Psychedelic, soundtrack, music like that, classic rock. And so, but the four main components in my music, alternative metal basically, it's symphonic metal, old school hip hop, rap beats, a little bit of techno and trance, and kind of spacey, just weird, different, So it's like Cradle of Filth meets Marilyn Manson meets Linkin Park meets Green Day, if that makes any sense. And it's kind of complicated to make because you can't just do it all at once, you know what I'm saying? You do it all at once, it's going to sound like shit. You have to integrate bits and pieces of it and kind of flow it together smoothly. And the only challenge is getting it out there is it's not catching on as quickly because there are other things more popular right now, like Gangnam Style, for instance. I don't care for it myself. I don't see the appeal of it, but oh well. But yeah, the keyboard's missing a couple of parts, and yeah, Mr. Money kind of screwed me over. It's the last time I shop at a pawn shop. I learned my lesson, boy, howdy. Chris is like, well, pawn shops don't generally screw you over. Go so-and-so and so-and-so pawn shop. I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. And then Chris goes, well, of course I know the manager, the owners. I'm like, oh, so you have to know the owners to not screw you over. And Chris is like, well, no, you see, it's a pawn shop to help you. I'm like, what? You've seen the pawn shop reality TV shows they have. Some guy brings in a guitar for it, hypothetical. Guy gives him $300 for it. He wanted like maybe 600, but he also sold 300. All right, that works or whatever. Gets it off his hands. And then turns around and sells the same guitar to a different person for about $800. See what I'm saying? That's a pawn shop style. It's just screw people over. I mean, I could have gotten a Gibson or something like that, but the guitars they had there were out of my price range. If I wanted a keyboard and an iPod Touch, see what I'm saying? But as it turns out, the keyboard's missing parts, so I got screwed out of the way, and I lost $50 because it was a $50 restocking fee for the guitar I originally picked out. Yeah. Oh well. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I can admit that. But the new BC Rich is alright. It does alright. The only difference on is the head of the neck is a point like that, and instead of the crazy looking thing on the old one, and it's got two pickups instead of one. So, other than that, it's basically the same guitar. And I like it. I think it's a pretty awesome guitar. I noticed when I changed it to clean, it had a more bluesy sound to it, so the extra pickup did help on that. But, Because the knob goes 3 ways. One pickup, the pickup, both pickups. So, yeah. Now someone asked, how is it hard to change a string on a BC Rich Warlock? Well, if you have Warlocks, you know what I'm talking about. Like the way the string holding it sits, the hole's tucked in deep underneath. You have to thread it through, and you don't go just thread it to go through. So you have to, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And there are people who have BC Warlocks. There are fans of the Warlock out there. So, at least there's some people who understand where I'm coming from when I buy another guitar, you know. But Chris might be getting a job working the oil fields, working with chemicals. So, pays like $3,000 for his check. Shit. So I've heard, you know.
Oh, my brother makes more than that right now.
Your brother Josh?
Yeah.
Well. Which means Chris will be able to afford a really nice house if he made that money, and I'd be living in this apartment. I'd be okay with it, you know. I'd be happy for him. He's, you know, doing good.
What's up with them in handcuffs?
It's wrestling, dude. Why are you questioning it? So, yeah. Imagine the components for the keyboard aren't too terribly hard to come by, so...
The one it is.
Which one's that?
The output.
Fuck.
Yeah. It'd be easier to get the USB.
Oh, great.
USB's probably...
You know what's ironic as fuck, though, is my dad's all talking shit about pawn shops and give me the lecture, you know, and then I watch him as he's waiting in line to get the guitar exchange for a cheaper one. He's looking at the cameras, checking them out. I'm like, huh, he's a photographer, that's funny. Oh. Well, she buys a camera from Mr. Money. I'm like, you are, sir, are a disgusting hypocrite, you know that. He'd be like, what, like, what? So I buy a guitar from Mr. Money and I get a lecture. You buy a camera, it's okay. Well, I'm the parent, yeah. That's usually how it is to parents, too, is when they make a mistake, and you call it on their hypocrisy, you get in trouble for being a smart ass, and they go, well, I'm the parent, I'm allowed to. It's like, dude, come on.
Adults call it being, adults call it talking back. We call it...
Calling them on their bullshit.
Correcting them.
And apparently adults don't like to be corrected, Chris.
Really?
Really. But sometimes parents have the best intentions to try to raise their kids. But the thing is, when they go and do shit like be extremely hypocritical about their own advice, it tends to piss kids off. Myself included, you know. Growing up, if I call my parents on their hypocrisy, they get really pissed off about it. Gee, I can't imagine why. Like, you had the nerve to call us out on our hypocrisy when we're paying your bills and your food and all that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I'm going to pull that card. I'm like, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's just one of those things that, you know, kids go through with their parents. And it's unfortunate it happens, but it does happen. You know?
I'm glad you're still able to get around and all, but I think our custodial staff does a fantastic job already.
My amp is a Stag. That's what it's called anyways.
General manager of SmackDown.
The first amp I had was a big motherfucker, just whoa, you know. And at the time when I got it, I didn't know you could push a button to make it go bang, bang, bang. Because when I first got my research, I'm like, I want to be able to do that, and I couldn't figure it out. And by the time the amp broke, and they said, well, that button right there, my guitar teacher was like, that button right there makes it do that noise. I'm like, oh, I wish I would have known that. So now I'm getting the small amp as a replacement, so, you know. But. And my dad's like, if you get any extra money, we're gonna move you into another apartment. I'm like, I don't want to move out of this apartment. I like it here. I'm comfortable. He goes, yeah, but you could be closer to work. I'm like, yeah, but those apartments are a lot more money than, you know. It should be more stressful than it's worth.
Actually, the Foxhill, which is right down the road from it,
Yeah?
is the same as this place. It has more room.
Yeah, but they don't all smoking on the inside.
Yeah, they do. Last time I checked, they do. Because they're low-income housing.
Oh. Well, I'm just thinking because it's a bitch to move and I want it to go through it all again. And I'm comfortable where I'm at. And I actually like riding my bike to work.
You'll eventually have to move. Just saying.
I doubt that.
I don't.
Why you say that?
Because after about 3 to 4, maybe 5 years, they'll get tired of you signing leases and having to do all the paperwork over, so they'll just get someone new.
Chris, that is the most retarded thing I've ever heard. If
How
I'm
do you-
paying the rent on time like I'm supposed to, they're not going to care if I'm signing leases.
That's
It's
bullshit. They get tired of everything.
Oh, Chris, god damn it, you are so... Case in point, I had friends who lived in low-income housing, and they were there for years, and they never got tired of them signing paperwork and leasing. They had to eventually because they had family in another state. It wasn't because they were tired of signing leases and blah blah blah. It's their job, dude. If they don't like the fucking job, they get a different one. They don't kick someone out. That doesn't make any sense.
They'll find something wrong, dude.
Chris, you're way too negative sometimes. You know that?
No, I'm not negative. I'm just a realist. Oh, fuck.
Remember what you said about adults like being corrected? You kind of... Never mind. I'm not going to say you're being a hypocrite. You are being a hypocrite, but that makes me a hypocrite for you being a hypocrite. Fuck! Ow, my head!
Adults don't like being corrected by kids. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, well, it goes the same, you know, it's... Never mind. God damn it. Nurse, where's my applesauce? Well, yeah, anyway, the keyboard's missing a couple parts. That kind of sucks. I was looking forward to creating some kick-ass piano riffs on my GarageBand, but, doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon, so, yeah. It kind of sucks, but the positive is I got a kick-ass iPod Touch and a new BC Rich. Well, it's used, but it's new to me, so, yeah. And I have both of them sitting on the same guitar stand, you know, so. One thing that struck me as odd, the sticker right there. I'm not sure who this person is, but it's got an upside down cross. I think that's pretty sick looking. So, yeah. ABC Rich Warlock. You can see down in there. There's like a little hole. You just stick the string underneath there and through the hole, just right. Because if you miss, look at that huge gap. You miss, and that's why it's a bitch to change that ABC Rich Warlock. But the result is worth it. So, yeah. I have my keyboard sitting on top of my acoustic guitar case at the moment. So. That's loud enough. I noticed that the clean sounding, like I said, is more bluesy than the other BC Rich I have, but. I could say when I first started playing guitar, I couldn't even sweep pick, and I got sick of trying to know how to sweep pick, so I learned it. Not bad at all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. see.
That's funny.
Oh, they both have the same number of frets. Cool. 26 frets. Hey Chris, can you turn that stuff? Thank you. This is really relaxing, just sitting back on. And it's not about a distortion to relax the guitar, just, you know, nice, clean, bluesy sounding guitar. Just. But yeah, I'm getting a lot faster on the 3-string sweeps here. What doing down here is easy then. that's my stripping exercises. I'll do a scale on the bottom, twice with up, twice, turn it in, repeat. And I do that enough times, and I'm actually, I'm gonna alternate between that and yeah. You okay? There's opening for 3 days grace, never too late. There's the opening. Hey, there we go, Green Day. So nice. I knew the rest of the song at one point, but I'd lost it because someone was teaching me how to play a Job Corps, and I managed to memorize the first opening of it, I guess, but. I forgot I was being snare tuning for the rest of that. Oops. It's basically the pickup alternation. I'm definitely improving. I still mess up on a lot, you know. It's just part of learning guitar. It's part of anything in life, man. You're gonna mess up once in a while. So, as they say in the show, as they say in the show business, the show must go on. Take your final bow. The last rose that hits the stage floor. The crowds are cheering and they roll encore as they say the show must go on. Ooh, the show must go on. Oh, starting to fall asleep again. I'm trying to wake up with the monster. The monster is inside of me. That's the proper skill. That's what I haven't done yet. need a glass of water or something?
No, this was caught in my throat.
At least cover your mouth or I'm going to get it. Oh jeez, now the snorting starts again.
Oh.
I'm doing the frickin' cotton pound to the first reference. It sounds definitely a lot. I don't know if it's just because it's newer or what, but this one is a lot faster for me on tapping as far as the old one goes. But I don't know. Okay, it's tuned.
This shit's starting to piss me off.
What is?
The handcuffs.
Yeah, try to play guitar upside down like I'm doing like that, you know. Expand my playing style just a little bit, you know, give it a shot. Not bad, not bad at all. Not good, but not bad. Look at my fingers. They're black. When you're practicing guitar, by the end of each session, you want your fingers to be black, because that's, you know, really putting the effort in. Yep, I think the new B series is working out just nicely. Well, I know it's not new, but it's new for me, so considering I've had the other B series I have for well over 13 years, like I think 14, 15 years at the most, and it's now starting to have problems, so, you know, B series Warlocks, in my opinion, are good guitars, because they last a long time. Well, in my experiences they have. I know some people who say, well, you know, I was a guitar player, I prefer Gibsons because, you know, blah, 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 blah. Well, whatever, man. It's all about personal taste, you know what I'm saying? Some people are Dodges fans, some people are Fords. You know, some people say, well, I had a Chevy for about 20 years and it never went kaput on me until just recently I had to trade her in. Man, that was a sad day indeed. Yeah, well, I had a Ford that lasted 24 years. It's like, dude, when it comes to cars and guitars and anything in life, it's all about personal taste, man. Some people like this, some people like that. You know what I'm saying?
I like to be able to rip the axle out of a Ford.
Yeah.
What do you think Dodges do? when they're hooked.
The Dodge the junkyard because they're so crappy. I don't know.
I've had people pull a Dodge's or I've seen people pull a Ford's axle out with a Dodge.
That's because the dumbass driver in the Ford decided to lock his brakes, and what does that do? That create pressure, it snapped.
Uh-huh.
So if he wouldn't have locked his brakes, he might have had a fighting chance.
You know what I would have done?
What?
I would have took a victory lap with his axle attached.
I say what you want about Ford, but Henry Ford's assembly line for the Model T helped establish mass production for cars today. If it didn't have that back in the day, you wouldn't have cars going boom, 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 boom like that. That's why Fords were made so cheap back in the days, because cars back then were being built by hand and by one or two people. Ford had a plan to go, okay, each person puts a part in each day. Some guy puts the fender on, some guy puts the brake in, some guy puts the motor, boom, 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 paint, done, out the door. That's why Ford was able to mass produce the Model Ts like that, and the numbers they were produced. Personally, I'll admit Chevy's got some cool looking cars. The old Corvettes are cool looking. Dodge's got the Chargers, but I'm more of a Ford guy myself. Cadillacs, Lincolns, Bodie cars like that. I think it's the same thing with music, man. I'm not gonna like the same music everyone else likes. I'm a Cradle of Filth fan. Doesn't mean you're gonna like Cradle of Filth. You know what I'm saying? But going to people's YouTube videos and talking shit about their bands that they like, it's just pointless because it's unnecessary. I mean, I like the music I like, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be like that. I used to not like Bullet for My Valentine. I gave him a chance and I actually like him now. I used to be very close-minded about music, but because of Cradle of Filth, I'm actually into a lot of different bands now than I used to be into. After Cradle of Filth, I got into Pink Floyd. After that, I got into Linkin Park. A lot of awesome bands. Before that, it was just like Linkin Park and Korn and Eminem, and that was about it. That wasn't the right. After listening to Cradle of Filth a number of years, I've gotten into a lot of awesome bands, and because of that, I have a much more open mind about music. Now, yes, there's some bands I don't care for, like Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, One Direction. I don't care for that crap, man. It's just garbage to me. But some people like that, and that's their choice. I'm not going to go to their videos, and they're, you know what I'm saying? It's just stupid. I mean, my solution would be to just shut the fuck up and enjoy the music. Even though some music I don't consider music. Chris, on the other hand, huge fan of country. And I don't really care for it, but Whiskey Lullaby is a good song. I'll admit that. So. Yep. I don't use the pinky too often. I was doing like those really reach around skills like that, but look at that. Oh, the smell of a calloused fingers after practicing guitar. It's been a while since I played guitar like that long and just sat down and practiced the shit I knew and perfected it somewhat. So that was actually quite nice to sit down and just do whatever and not really care what you're playing, It was nice. So. So what exercise you can do to help improve your guitar playing as far as your fingers? 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, like that. You just keep doing that. I've seen these guys on YouTube that, they got like the spider hand, it's crazy cool to do that, but they can do that. I'll get there eventually, I'm not that bad of a guitar player. I'm a lot better than I started off, mind you. But I didn't get that way overnight, obviously. I practiced a lot to get where I'm at today. And if I could just remember that, so next time I am practicing, like I was just doing, and just play, don't worry about being perfect, just play, and it sounds decent, It's not perfect by any means, but at least it sounds decent, in my ears anyway. And some people are going to say, oh, guitar playing sounds like shit, Josh, good lord, you can't play. Well, that's your opinion, dude. To each his or her own. And if by some miracle you can play guitar better than me, I'm not saying miracle, I'm saying, what I meant to say was, by some means you can play guitar better than me. But you fucking shit, you're faster and more accurate, you know? That's because you've been practicing a lot longer than I have. That doesn't mean you're a better guitar player, it just means you practice more. Guarantee if I practice more, like every day, for a good 2 months, and just sat down and really applied myself, I could probably be a damn good guitar player. And some of the speed, and my speed's actually improved a lot since, yeah. Well, considering I just got this guitar today, well, yesterday, excuse me, you know, yeah. And I haven't played, electric guitar in a long time, practicing on my acoustic, because, you know, and, yeah, that's definitely paid off. Oh, if you could hear the soloing alright, you know, Chris's cough kind of, oh well, it's not a big deal, man, it really isn't. Oh, another hour-long video? Really, Josh? Really? Bite me. I mean, hey, if you like my hour-long videos, then don't fucking watch them. That's simple. No one's forcing you to fucking watch them. You know what I'm saying? But I got plenty of short videos that are like 15 minutes long, sometimes 20, and then I get carried away with the guitar, and, you know, yeah. But yeah, that was a nice little jam session I had, a nice little practice session. Right now my goal is to get better at sweep picking in scales, so I practice my skills on sweep picking. So, yeah. These Marlboro Southern cuts aren't half bad actually. They're like I said in the last video, they're like a Marb spoon without the menthol combined with the Marb red, and alright.
So it tastes like a chocolate red.
I can kind of taste chocolate. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're quite good though. If you want one?
It tastes like chocolate. No.
This guy. I'm not even gonna say it. You know what? Fuck it. Cause you gotta open your mind more, man. Sometimes you might find things you might like.
I've tried chocolate. I do not like it.
Well, fine. Be that way. Willy Wonka will see you in hell, bitch.
Willy Wonka makes other stuff than chocolate.
I know. He makes Nerds, Laffy Taffy.
Nerds are fucking awesome.
Yeah, Nerds Rope. Oh my god, Nerds Rope's fucking shit, dude. That's kind of weird though. It's like you got a book and movies made, and now he's got his own candy. I think Willy Wonka, I'm not sure on this, might be based off of an actual person. If the person behind Willy Wonka is responsible for all the candy, awesome stuff, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh man, I'm tired. My hand's a little sore, but yeah, it was a good jam session. I had fun. I love playing guitar. You know, that's just the thing, dude. When I'm playing stressed out because it ain't perfect, it affects my playing. I just say, fuck it, shut up and just play, and the evidence speaks for itself. I'm not saying it was near as good as some of the YouTubers out there, but it was alright. You know, it was alright. So. Ooh. Well, 2 days ago, I was thinking, shit, I'm screwed out of money, but I pulled through again. So, yeah.
And you still have food in the house.
Yeah. So, I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright.
I might get some more iced coffee tomorrow too.
That works.
The one glass I had of it was pretty good.
Sorry, I tried the iced coffee and it was good.
That is, if they have it.
Yeah.
I think our volunteer down there tomorrow too. Gets me out.
Get some good karma going, yeah.
Yeah, karma just crashed on my head today.
Yep. I'm a firm believer in karma, and you know, I've done a lot of good deeds lately, and I don't do it for the karma, I do it because it makes me feel somewhat good about myself, knowing that at least I can help someone else when they need it, you know. And I never know when karma's going to repay me, but when it does, it's always nice to go, oh, you know, there's someone upstairs or whoever, you know, who's watching cares. But I don't do it for the karma, I do it because it's the right thing to do.
But
you have to watch out for all of his tools. His spear, his big DDT, and the radar superstars most...
It's been a while since I played guitar like that. I fucking sat down and just jammed and just played, man. And oh my god, I feel amazing right now. I feel good inside, just letting that emotion out, just boom to the guitar. And then my hands sore from playing it. And it feels good, you know. It feels good to sit down and play, you know. That's what it's all about. It's just about playing. It's not about being, well, who's the best? Blah, blah, blah. You get caught up in who's the best, who's better than who, and then you get stressed like because one's not good, the other's better, and the other gets cocky, and it's just childish, man. It's just childish. That's a quote from Paul Adler at Cradle of Filth in an interview one time. He's like, yeah, I've seen people become better than me. What the fucking shit, you know? They got their shot out of mine. And I'm like, that's basically it. You know, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. You know, so. Yeah. It's been a while since I was a monster. And I've imports, so yeah. And I picked Chris up a pack of menthols and a monster and a lighter. You know, just a little courtesy, you know. Oh my god, Josh, really? Like, you know what, dude? I will say this, money means nothing to me. That's both a good thing and a bad. It's a bad thing because I don't know how to budget very well. It's also a good thing because it means I'm not, you know, greedy when it comes to money. You know, I'm just, that's money. You know, it's. I mean, you're out of money. It sucks, but you find ways to get by. You know what I'm saying? One, two, three, $7 to my name, and I had like 25, 26 some odd dollars. Yikes! that didn't last very long. But it was spending money for whatever because everything else was covered. So people go off and say things like, "Well, you don't budget money very well." Yeah, I know that, but luckily enough, I had money to cover my rent and bills, my rent, my rent, and my internet, savings account money, and what have you. So yeah, next paycheck though. What I'm going to do is I want to set aside a little bit of money to my paycheck. That way, next paycheck, you know, I can get rent paid and stuff. You know, just start paying all at one check and the next check blow it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a more even system out going here. Yeah. But I don't drink energy drinks too often anymore because they're freaking expensive and I can buy alcohol now, so but it's nice to have a nice energy drink once in a while, just relax, you know. Enjoy the nice caffeine buzz. Ooh.
feeling about this.
About what?
Following our truth.
I don't know. Yeah, that's probably why. Judging by the sounds, they didn't sound too good.
Yeah, King came out of the door.
Well, anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.